All right, people, I got another plan that I like. Well, I'm going to be talking about MA and then Goldman Sachs, an update for Goldman Sachs, what I'm seeing. But this one here, MA, much like Caterpillar, I really like this because it's got a setup that it's never had either in the longest time. Great volume patterns with a great pattern here. So let's talk about this one. All right, so MA is set up to test 148 to 151. It could even go a little higher, right? 152. That's a big move, but for this stock. Okay. The October 20 145 calls could be used. This is something I really want to use with the October 20 call. Something to hold. This thing could take a week or so, but it could make a nice directional move. When it's ready, okay? And so the confirmation will be important. So MA needs to break above. I will explain the details inside the video. All right, so if you're listening to that, you're going to hear it, even though this is spelled wrong. But you know what? That means you got to listen inside the video. Now you know it means inside, right? All right, listen, people. If the earliest entry would be that if this was to rock through 143 and a half, sorry, 143, but do so in at least 500K, that could be a good time to engage. If not, what I would look for the stock to do, MA to do, would be for it to base above 143 and look through power through 143 and a half to 143.75. Some sort of power and a good basing and power through those levels. Because volume is something that definitely this stock does very well. I mean, if we look at these current moves when it made that move, there was good volume. And even when it does pull back, this is the kind of stock that pulls back and rises. So it's been chopping but basing, and it could need more time. And therefore, we want that power before engaging. So make sure you pay attention to what I'm explaining, because that's what it is. So that we want to engage in this when it's finished its consolidation phase. But it could be finished anytime. Tomorrow this thing might want to rock and roll for all we know. Let's go take a look at Goldman Sachs. All right, so I got an update for Goldman Sachs. So Goldman Sachs is set up to test 235 to 240. The September 29 230 calls could be used. So listen. So Goldman Sachs needs to break above. Again, I'm going to explain inside the video. Okay, details inside the video. So look at on my other plan. The thing about this stock, again, the volume was really light. I do believe that we need volume. When this thing has volume, it makes us move. So in this critical phase here, if we don't get the first phase this has to break above 230 right now on at least a million. Now, if we don't get that million, there's going to need to be basing above 230, and it has to look through power through 231. Without a combination of volume and price action, I don't like this. I think the stock needs more, could need more time. So keep that in mind. But in case it wants to confirm, this is what I want to see. Today, it did everything late. I had no trust in the stock, and basically it kind of closed under where I wanted it to start the confirmation on volume, and the volume was very light. Look at this, 1.9 billion for the whole day. That tells you everything. So you want strong volume as we're cracking 230, if not basing and then looking for power. Volume should come in. This stock with volume is the key. Or very strong price action, and right now, it still needs a lot of strong price action. So it could chop. So let's go take a look at the options for both MA, which I really like. I like MA a lot, and Goldman Sachs. All right, so here's MA, and it closed at 142.49, up 107. So I had a good day, and so here's the 145 calls. Now, you can see that there wasn't a lot of trading, but there's a lot of the open interest, and the trading is happening right over here. This could change at any time. Volume options could start surging into this thing, but there wasn't that much options trading in the 145s. But there is open interest, and of course there was quite a bit of the open interest has been very strong in the 140s, and that's in the money, of course. So these have probably made some good money. But like I said, this stock here, MasterCard, is set up to move a lot higher. So let's keep that in mind. All right, so here's Goldman Sachs, up 138. A very, choppy and a very weak day for Goldman Sachs, but regardless, it was strong. The question is, do they, this could need more time to relax. This, I don't trust this without the volume. Now, these options right now, as you can see, they cost around 220. There was good trading in these, right? So these are still the ones I want to focus on. Of course, if being the case, you could also think to consider using the 235s. They could do well as well, and you can see that there is open interest, but the hottest ones right now in terms of the trading are these 230s, and they can make a lot of money when this is ready to go. And I mean, it might be ready to go, it may not, and so it's really that confirmation that we're looking for. Alright people, welcome to Power Target Trades, the place where I post great detailed plans. People, I always tell people, check out my creative playlist when you have time. Confirmation is key, study the videos, visit daily. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed. You can do it manually, or I'm going to show you an easy way you can do that right inside the video. Let's see what I say. Alright people, now that we just finished watching that great detailed video, don't forget to look at my banner. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Make sure you check out my creative playlist. Make sure you study before taking action. Power Target Trades. Every plan that I make has great detailed instructions, and I put my heart and soul in it because I want my subscribers and followers to make great money in the markets. But you have to study, people. Now let me show you a way to subscribe. Let's see a picture of me around here in a circle format. Simply click on it, and it's going to give you an easy way to subscribe. Don't forget, people, at the end of the video to like the video. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe and like the video!